heading off to work at last, are you? Well, it'd serve you right if you got the sack.
I had to make my own breakfast.
You don't expect me to cook for an animal like you.
I shouldn't be going to work. My cap's still wet, I could get my death of cold.
Well, it's to be hoped you're well insured then. And I'm sorry to see you're still in one piece, Vic Windsor.
I don't know, something. She can even snore bad-tempered.
At least you made it into the bedroom. Trouble is, I got this thing about nurses' uniforms.
We're lucky we didn't see some real nurses last night.
Yeah, and they wondered why we wanted to keep it secret. Kept telling Viv, it's just a bit of harmless fun.
I bet that was a short conversation.
She'll come round. Viv never stays mad for long.
Hey, you. Work. Now.
At least you can go and hide up in the woods. Come on, Charlie. Cheer up. For once, you're the only male around here that's not in the doghouse.
Ooh, I could do with being there now. On a beach with a cold drink and a trashy book.
Me too.
I've never been to Greece.
It's rude to read other people's mail.
Yeah, but postcards are different. Everybody reads them. Oh, morning, Seth.
Morning. I wonder if you can have a look at Charlie. Been off his foot for nigh on a week. Look, he's not even interested in that moggy.
Could you leave him with us?
Oh, of course. How long?
What, a couple of hours, are we?
I don't know, you've got the appointment book. I'm sorry. I'll look at him as soon as I can, all right, Seth?
Aye, right, but it's not like him. He's a right trencher man, is Charlie.
Thought you weren't bothering.
It's only just 9.
Fine, if you're watching the clock, I will too.
You were the one who started this.
I haven't got time for all this. There's a list of jobs for you in the tack room. You start by mucking in it.
Look,
I said I haven't got time.
I thought we were friends.
Yeah, well, I think we've both learnt the hard way that friendship and business don't mix.
Just do some cleaning for Sarah, so come in the house for some dinner.
Well, we're having humble pie.
Well, I won't say you don't deserve it.
But why, though? I didn't say anything because some of the lads are under the thumb. Terry and Vic, for starters.
But not you.
What would you say if I'd told you I was going to a strip shop?
Well, you didn't know. You and David were making fun of me. You thought I didn't know what was going on.
Ah, but it was you who had the last laugh. That water you sprayed us with were absolutely freezing.
Well, I saw the way you were looking at Brit in that police uniform. You want to think yourself lucky you didn't get that hose wrapped round your neck and all.
Summer's started. Just had to move some caravanners on. They planted themselves down at Keller Bottom.
Well, I hope you've directed them to the holiday village.
Of course.
Good lad. The old school building, how closely did you look at it?
I, give it the once-over.
And you're sure it wouldn't turn into holiday flats?
Well, I didn't reckon so. I've seen better.
Pity, but if you're sure, only we've got to move soon. If word gets out that I'm buying, prices will rocket.
I've said no.
Good. Trust's everything, lad. Remember that.
We're shut. We're not opening yet. There's another half hour. Now, what do you want, Vic?
Hey, Terry, in. He's not coming out to play today. You're a bad influence.
Very funny, Alan. But this is business. I've had enough pleasure to last me a lifetime. Leastways, that's what Viv tells me.
Oh, here he is, the other half of Pawn Incorporated.
It was hardly that. It was good, clean fun.
Lying to your wife about naked women doing God knows what is good, clean fun in your book, is it?
Oh, give it a rest, Britt. I've already had my lecture.
So you've not come to plan your next little enterprise?
No, I just want to word with my mate. That's not forbidden, is it?
Well, anything you can say to him, you can say to me.
Fair enough. You owe me 50 quid.
Do I, heck?
What for?
Booze, my time.
You must be joking.
Do you think he's joking, Alan?
No.
Neither do I.
Hey, tell him I had to pay you for paying off Dancer.
She was a stripper, Terry.
And she gave her 20 quid for being mucked about.
Oh, I see. So she gets a bonus for keeping the kit on, and I get nothing for all the work I put in.
Well, I made nought neither.
I was just a hired hand, mate, and I want my whack.
Terry, if I hear any more of your sordid little arrangements, I shall seriously question your commitment to the Woolpack.
Yeah, 30 quid, it's all I've got.
Well, I don't know.
Happy now, boys? Oh, and Vic, tell Viv I've got us another 2 bookings.
Ha ha.
What are you
you doing, messing about with that thing?
What did you do that for?
Because I'm trying to talk to you serious about money.
I might make a bob or two out of this. If I go over the ground where that plane came down, you don't know what I might find. Things get buried, you know, coming down from that height.
I think your mother dropped you from a great height when you was a baby. I'm trying to talk about our Tina's wedding.
You realise her babby might take after him, eh? I just hope it's the last of it does.
He's going to be a doctor. He don't have to be good with his fists. You do realise something? It's the bride's father what has to pay for the wedding.
I'll pay for nought.
It's tradition.
It's a tradition that I've got no money and all.
You might want the McAllisters to think that we're not doing enough for them, but I don't. So you better find somewhere useful to stick that thing, otherwise I will.
Oh, thanks. You're quiet in the surgery?
Thought you might like this. It was delivered from your old house.
Well, she didn't have my new address.
You didn't tell me you'd been to Mykonos with someone.
It's history.
It was last summer.
Yes, before we met.
Well, then why does she want to get in touch now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her, have I?
Well, she wants you to ring her.
She just doesn't know about us, that's all. I'm not sure I'm happy about my mail being intercepted.
Are you going to ring her?
I don't know.
Fine.
Hiya.
I've just popped in to see if I've had a look at Charlie.
Oh, not yet, Seth. I'm sorry.
Oh, on your mind.
Zoe's really pulled out with work. Emergency stuff.
Charlie won't be an emergency, will he?
I'm sure he'll be fine, Seth, honestly.
Do you want to hear something funny, Butch?
Your fiance's got a serious illness.
No, I think his sister has.
Right.
It's mad. It's really sad she fancies you.
You what? Jessica McAllister?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a wind-up.
No, honestly, when we were in pub the other night after we'd been here, she wouldn't stop asking questions about you.
Because I frightened her, that's all.
Oh, you know naught about women, do you, Butch?
I know plenty.
Only from 0898 numbers. I've seen you in the phone box with your 50p's.
You're warped, you.
Look, who'd have thought I'd end up with Luke? It's exactly the same with Jessica. She's just into rough blokes, that's all. It's the same with a lot of those posh types.
Aye, I've heard that.
Why don't you come round tonight? See for yourself.
If you're having me on our Tina.
Butch, she's a pretty lass. Prettier than out you've ever kissed before. And you won't need your wellies. You'll come round then?
Aye, reckon. About time she had a real man.
Driven all this way for me to apologise just because somebody sent me a blasted postcard.
Well, she's not just somebody, is she? She's an old lover and one who obviously wants to get in touch. How do I know how you feel about her?
Because I've told you. She's someone from the past.
And it's that easy.
Why shouldn't it be? I didn't realise you were the jealous kind. Especially when there's nothing to be jealous about.
10 months ago, you were on holiday with her. It's not that long ago. How do I know you weren't promising her the same sort of things?
You don't. But if you don't believe me when I tell you there's been no one in my life before that begins to come close to the way I feel about you, and we're not going to make it.
Is she pretty?
Yes. But you're the most beautiful woman I've ever met.
And you can pay for my dinner and all.
Come on, my £5 fee from last night. It's going to cost me that and dry cleaning.
Talk to the women with the water, mate.
My beef's with you, chum. You conned me into going with that charade.
Aye, well, you're the one who knows about conning.
And he also knows he's got more chance of getting the money back off you than he has off us. Now give him a fiver.
I'll tell you what, I'll buy a couple of doubles.
Make sure you do.
Thank you. There we are. Sure there's nothing for you, Seth?
No, thanks.
Will you stop wittering about that dog? He is at the vet's. And the vet's would be the best place for plenty more round here and all.
Very droll, Betty.
You men, you're all the same. You keep your hearts behind your wallets and your brains behind your trouser pockets. Money and sex. That's what it comes down to with you lot. Even though with some of you it is only small change.
I hope you're not lumping me in with that generalisation.
Why not? What's so special about you, Alan Turner? Old enough to know better and still chasing after a married woman. Not that she seems too worried about being caught, mind.
Lady Weir and I are nothing more than friends. I would thank you to remember that, and so would my solicitors.
Do you mind? I happen to like drinking here.
Look, Cathy, what are you got to lose? You can't go on working like you were this morning. It'll kill you.
Running a cafe can't be any harder work.
It'll smell better there anyway.
Just because you had an unexpected shower last night?
Oh, you heard.
Oh, yeah. They were talking about nothing else at the stables. Now I know why you preferred a night out with the lads to a meal with me.
Well, you said we could do that tonight anyway.
Sorry. Staying in to have a long hot bath. Get some of this smell off me.
Right then, Charlie. How about some of my sandwich? Come on. Some sandwich. Come on. Oh, what's up with you? Right. Come in, we just have a little look. Come on. Charlie, come on. Come on, we just have a look. Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Good boy. Oh, Charlie. Good boy. No wonder you'll be feeling well. Good boy, Charlie.
Think I need something new.
Oh, you'll have to wait, do. Any road you don't want to go out shine out, team. Any road, wedding.
Mum, that shampoo, where is it?
You're not doing the van with it again, are you?
No, it's for me. I'm off out tonight.
You're going with the lass?
Yeah, so?
No?
Yeah, son. Here, have a good night.
Oh, sir.
Shampoo's over there on the sink.
Right. How much do we use?
Much as you like.
Who is she then?
Just a lass.
A lass? You sure?
Aye, of course.
Yes!
What's up with you?
Night. Just pleased for the lad.
Why was you asking him if it was a lass? Even he knows the difference.
Rather likes to know.
You thought he was one of those, didn't you?
Butch? No.
Oh, you did. It was you what started calling him Butch. Do you remember when he was little and he brought them flowers home from school? He wanted to press them in a book.
I never did out like that. Neither did Sam at Ben.
He was only 6. I mean, lots of kids do that.
No, nothing to worry about now, is there?
Well, I think you better have a word with him before he goes out.
Eh?
Birds, bees, you know.
Give over.
Look, Zach, our Tina got herself pregnant with a lad who was going to be a doctor. The cleverest thing that our Butch ever did was learning to put his trousers on one leg at a time. And just in case he gets around to taking them off again, well, I think you better tell him the facts of life.
Everything quiet? Oh, yeah, fine. No problems. Nothing to disturb you about. Are you okay?
Never better. Now, Charlie. Don't believe it. Come on.
Well, if Seth just wanted to give him a free meal... no, actually. Well, you were busy, so I examined him.
You did what? What the hell made you want to do that?
Charlie boy. Well. What were up with him?
He'd been chewing wood.
He does that.
Well, Zoe got this huge splinter out of his mouth. It was jammed in his teeth. No wonder he wasn't eating.
You'd be better off buying him a big, juicy bone, Seth.
Ah, well, that means a trip into Otten at butchers these days, but for my lad, I'll get me bike cart. I'll settle up later.
Don't I get a drink then?
Huh? No, lad. Need your wits about you tonight.
Why, we're going poaching or something? Got something on?
You going out? With your lass?
Oh, right.
So, well, you know all the, all the stuff.
You what?
You know, our Tina got herself, well, not herself, but...
No, I don't. I have to tell you the truth about that. I don't.
Oh. Well, there's a man, and he has, well, seed. And a woman, she has,
Somewhere to plant it.
that's it. Like a field.
Thanks a lot.
I know that. What I don't know is how I'd seen her let a prat like that near her.
All right. Got me beaten all as that. But you know to be careful. Take precautions.
It's up to the lass, innit? She's the one that'll be in club.
Ah, you're the one who'd have to marry her.
I'm not getting married, never.
We just don't want you bringing somebody undesirable here, do we, Zach?
Be no worse than our Tina's managed. I promise you that.
Well, that's not flaming difficult. So just take care, lad. It's one thing showing us that you're a real man, but you don't have to prove it to nobody else.
Right. Bye, love.
Ta-ra. Zach Dingle, you ought to have been a teacher.
You sure you won't come in for a moment? I could make a something to eat.
You're just on the lookout for another cheap barmaid for the evening.
No, I've had plenty of cheap barmaids. None of them can match up to you.
Would you like to rephrase that, Alan?
No, I wouldn't. I know exactly what I've said. I mean it in professional terms. If I'd had somebody like you behind the bar, perhaps I wouldn't have had the need of Brit and Terry.
I think they're rather good fun, actually. Can you imagine Thomas's reaction if he knew his wife was working as a barmaid? Makes it all the more tempting. As soon as I've got pride here to the girl groom, I'll be right back. Show you how to make a really wicked Bloody Mary.
From the back, she looks like Nellie Dingle. The horse. Or do you call her mother-in-law yet? Oh, don't. It's not funny. Well, it is from where I'm sat. Your mum and dad thought I were off. There you go, love. Hey, up. I didn't recognise you with that uniform on.
Do you want to drink that beer or wear it?
Sorry I missed the show.
Hey, do you think I'd have been good then?
Well, yeah, seeing as you're asking.
Well, if Terry pulls another stunt in this village, you're on.
She's joking, remember that.
Are you sure of that, Terry? I mean, I won't put it past her. Be guaranteed to sell out.
That's not funny, lads.
Hello, Home Farm Stables. Oh, hi, Dave. Yeah, soon. I want to get all this work out of the way so she won't have anything else to argue about. Look, I better go. See ya.
Who was that?
Just an inquiry about lessons.
You haven't finished the work I left you?
Just about. And I've worked 2 hours over.
What are you wanting? Overtime?
You're the one treating me like a hired hand. Why not? Oh, come on, Kim, what's going on? We used to work well together. I just don't understand what's happening.
No, you're too wrapped up in yourself. I never believed Chris when he said how selfish you could be.
How have I been selfish?
You used me. I gave you inside information about Chris's wealth to help you get a fair settlement. You could have wrecked my marriage if Frank had known what I was doing.
Oh, and it wouldn't have wrecked your marriage if you'd known that all you were doing was trying to get your hands on Chris's shares.
It would have been worth a lot of money to you.
And given you the ammunition to strike against Frank if you ever saw fit.
Don't be so ridiculous. I was trying to help Frank, as I told you.
Oh, I know what you told me, Kim, and I never really believed it. I'm only glad I didn't go along with your little scheme. Hey, she's going to be dead impressed.
What'd she say when you told her I was coming?
She's upstairs getting her glad rags on now. Wanted to look her best.
Oh, she's a smart-looking lass, isn't she?
Well, looks can be deceptive, Francis, dear.
Eh?
Don't worry about it. Let's just say it's a meeting of minds. Her bedroom's the one on the left, if you get that lucky.
You're not going, are you?
Don't want me here cramping your style. And anyway, she might be shy. Best it's just the two of you. Jessica! Visitor for you! Relax.
The legislation says that...
Going somewhere?
Just to the pub, love, you know, Swift Harbour.
Like last night was a talk on car maintenance.
No, just a drink, you know, after work, like always.
Wouldn't you rather us have a night in?
What, you mean, get the kids to bed early kind of night in? Oh. You've still got that nurse's uniform, haven't you?
Sorry, love. But then it wouldn't make much difference.
No, not really.
Seeing as you won't be getting your way with me for the foreseeable future.
Hey?
Well, love comes with trust, Vic. And trust went straight out the window last night when you lied to me. And if you go to that pub, you might just find you can't get back in again. So, I thought a nice night in together might do us both good. We can play Scrabble.
I hate Scrabble.
And I hate lying, cheating scumbags. Now, I think I'll have a nice cup of tea.
Nothing stronger?
Oh, no. Tea's fine. For both of us. And that's another thing. You're drinking too much, you're getting fat.
Hi.
What the hell are you doing here?
Our Tina let me in.
Yeah, well, I'd like you to go now, please.
It's all right. You know, she told me.
Told you what?
You know.
I know that Biff and Luke will be back any second, and if I were you, I'd just leave.
Look, do you want to go somewhere? Somewhere quiet?
They'll find me, so
I know this place in the woods where I watch badgers. They'll never know where to look. You know, we could get a bottle or something. Get to know each other. Look, my name's Francis, if you like. I don't tell many people that.
Not frightened of you, you know.
Look, what is there to be frightened of? We're just a lad and a lass getting to know each other. Well, where are you going? Jessica, come back, you daft mare!
Ah, but she's got herself a girlfriend.
Postman delivered her in a box with a foot bump.
That's nice.
Found his intellectual equal at last. Oh.
I don't know about being a doctor. He's going to need one in a minute.
Who's the lucky girl, then?
Oh, don't ask me. You know how Butch and his girlfriends are always knocking at the door.
You seem to be spending a lot of time in the village lately, Vanessa.
I can't bear to stay away. There's so much going on.
Yes, well, I think you'll find we're back to a normal state of affairs now.
People living their own lives and minding their own business. Is that what you mean, Mrs. Egton?
I do. And isn't it nice to see so many couples in the bar this evening? There's me and Seth, there's Terry and Britt, there's Luke there and his young lass, there's even Zach and Nellie Dingle, and there's... Oh, well, that appears to be it.
Biff, help! He's gonna kill me!
Lou! What's going on?
Right. Outside now.
Can't buy me.
He was in the house. He said he wanted to take me into the woods.
Is this your date?
All right.
What makes you think she want a date with you?
You just keep your nose out.
Right, now!
Hey, come here!
Hey, you! You're getting good at that, Betty.
Work last night, work tonight.
Come on, Zach, let's get our lad out of here. I don't want no more trouble.
It's not my fault. It's flaming her. You were leading me on.
How could you possibly think I'd fancy a moron like you?
I'm not a moron. I'm C of E.
Yeah, well, I hope you know your blood group as well.
Get out.
Come on, we're going.
Behave. Whoever hit me, I'll kill him.
Why are you keeping that big gob of yours shut for once? It was her, Luke. She put him up to it.
Hey, I've been in here all night. I did nout.
She's poison. Pure poison. Why can't you see it?